Talking about the theory of relativity, Carole. It's a very simple concept. Keep your head down. I thought you were going to work on that.
I've been working on my hook.
You don't have a hook, you have a slice, and if you kept your head down, you wouldn't have that either. You don't keep your head down when you putt either.
Most of the time, you tell me to pick up my ball before I putt.
Well, if you play a little faster, we wouldn't have that problem now, would we?
No, Brad.
You didn't notice the group behind us? They were waiting on every hole. That's why I tell you to pick up your ball. Maybe if you look around once in a while.
While I'm keeping my head down?
You know what I mean. You know, just be aware there are other people on the course. I mean, it's only good manners.
Look at the weather.
Gotta make a phone call. What's the matter? We run out of pepper or something? No, not you. No, I'm talking to Carole. Maria's day off, so Carole did some kind of chicken thing. Anyway, no. Don't worry about the planning commission. If these guys had anything going for them, they'd have plans of their own. No. No. Just keep track of the numbers, all right? I'll take care of all the heavy stuff. Yeah, all right. Needs pepper. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Dad, are you coming Wednesday?
Where Wednesday?
You know, my game.
Oh, yeah, your game. In the whole world, there's no pepper, right? Wednesday. I don't know, Josh. I'm pretty jammed up. Thanks. I mean, it's not like we're talking about the theory of relativity, no. All I need is a simple yes or no. If I pay the architect, does the check bounce or not?
No.
Good. Then I don't have to blow another dinner on him. If I have to listen to that architect as artist speech once more, I'm going to throw up all over him and his fat wife. Oh. I mean the arrogance. It's my building, my property, my vision. I tell this guy exactly what I want. All he does is put it down on paper. Does that make him the artist? No. It makes me the artist. What it makes him is a stenographer. So, you have the steel numbers for me or what?
Lowest bid came in this morning, $690,000.
Are you kidding me? Somebody actually bid that? What, are they crazy or just dead wrong?
Well, they say they can do it for that. Some new outfit, Inter-Pacific.
$690,000, that's half what we estimated.
Of course, we've never done business with these people, and they're a little vague on just where their plant is.
But they do make steel, right? And it does meet our specs.
Well, they claim it does, but for that price, they got to be using third-world labor.
So we don't look for the union label.
Could be a quality control problem down the line.
Down the line is tomorrow. Today, we've got a cash flow problem. Take that bid, Noel. And find out if they have any friends in concrete. Surgery here. We are talking toilets. They're plumbers. They want more than $20 an hour. Let them go to law school like everybody else. I don't want to see guys sitting around in there, all right? I want you to keep on top of these guys and keep them moving. You got to keep my costs down. Remember, I have no money.
I understand, Mr. Stadler.
Excuse me, Mr. Stadler?
Yes.
Hello, I'm Diane Ackerman. I do real estate work for Cityside Cable.
Yes, of course. I've seen you.
No, you haven't.
No, but I want to.
Perhaps we can talk about your coming on my show sometime.
I'm sure you could talk me into it.
I could certainly try.
How about now? Unless you've already got lunch plans.
I can change them.
Great. Look, why don't we take my car? Whoa! Get your book out. We need to get in sync on some dates.
Do you mind if I just finish this line first, honey?
Meow, said the kitty cat.
There are no kitty cats, Brad.
Oh, what is it this week then? Teddy bears, puppies, wise old owls.
Does it really matter?
Well, I'm just wondering when we'll see something, that's all. I mean, during the pottery period, there was another ugly vase every week.
You said something about dates?
Yeah, week of the 15th. We need a dinner with the Seligmans. Phil's got a line on a new resort site. I'm thinking the new Moroccan place.
Oh, what do Moroccans eat anyway?
Each other. Who cares? It's not what they eat. This is Nouvelle Moroccan. Very trendy. Phil and Stacy love trendy. How about the 16th?
A party at the Kramers. The 17th, we've got kidney disease. 18th's open.
18th. Seligman's. Oh, and for God's sake, Carole, don't start in with Phil on the homeless thing. The man is strapped to a $2 million mortgage. The last thing he needs to hear about are people who don't even pay any rent. Oh, great. So, we're all in sync now, right?
What about Josh's game on Wednesday?
I'll try.
Brad, you said that last week.
Okay, I'm taping the cable thing in the afternoon. I'll try to shake loose for the last couple of innings.
I'm sure Josh will appreciate it.
God forbid I didn't see him strike out at least once this season.
He tries, Brad.
He's a wuss, Carole. Hi, Diane. This is Brad. Oh, I couldn't sleep either. I keep thinking about this afternoon. Yeah, well, me too. Fantastic. Look, I thought you might like to see what Stadler Plaza looks like at night. Well, I was going to go over there anyway. As far as I'm concerned, you don't have to get dressed at all.
It'll take me about an hour.
Okay. An hour. I'll think of some way to kill the time.
Nice, very subtle piece of work here. I guess a simple coronary wouldn't do? I know, I'm just a messenger here. All I'm saying is that it just seems to me to be a little heavy-handed. Fine, do your amazing thing. I'm ready whenever you are. Very slick. Very slick. You ought to think about doing this for the Yankees sometime. Meanwhile, you probably have a pestilence to deliver somewhere, so if you don't mind, I'll take over from here, boss. Hey, yo, you in there, you hear me?
What? What happened?
Well, you know that wire thing you were writing in? Think of it as a cosmic Vegematic, and you're the tomato.
The elevator. Yes, it fell.
Right, it fell. You fell. And now you're at one with the chain link. Listen, do me a favor and step on out of there. Come out of there, would you?
But I'm trapped.
No. You're not trapped. Look right in front of you. You'll see an opening. You see it? It's like a miracle.
Yes!
Thank God I'm alive.
Oh, thank God I'm alive.
They all say the same thing.
God, I thought I was dead.
Yeah. pretty scary in there, huh, Arnold?
Yeah. And don't think that elevator company isn't gonna pay for it. Bodily injury, emotional duress, I'll sew their damned legs off.
Hey, Arnold, where you going?
To my car, to call my lawyer. He should have slithered in about now. My God. My Santos.
Your what?
My watch. It's a Cartier Santos, but... This isn't my Santos. This is a Timex, for God's sake.
Look, Arnold, there's a couple of things we got to talk about. More important than your watch.
Yeah? Well, why don't we start with my name? It's not Arnold. Do I look like an Arnold to you? My name is Brad. Brad Stadler. The Brad Stadler. And this happens to be my property.
Well, that's a couple of things we got to talk about.
We? Us? I don't think so. Look, I don't know who you are or what your derangement is, but we've had our little talk.
Okay, listen. I see two major problems here. One, you don't get it yet. And two, I could kill for a cheeseburger. So let's do it like this. Go ahead and make your phone calls, and I'll schlep across the street to the cafeteria. That way you'll know where to find me.
Who cares? I don't want to find you.
Okay, I'll even get an extra order of fries. Just in case you change your mind. You might.
Okay.
How's losing?
Over here. Look, I'm sorry I ate your fries. I just figured you wouldn't be hungry at all, and I am. And hey, I know where you're coming from. What you're going through is a bitch. I mean, 1 second you're one guy, the next second you're another guy. It's like a terminal identity crisis. By the way, my name is Ralph. I'm an angel. Did you hear what I said? I'm an angel.
Am I dead?
No. That's the good news. I'm dead. It's a major qualification for angeldom. The bad news is you're Arnold Pischkin. You're very much alive.
I am not Arnold. What's his name? My name is Brad Stadler.
Hey, let's take this one step at a time. You're not Brad Stadler anymore. Look, just hear me out, okay? Physically, Brad Stadler, he's still back at that elevator. He's 60% metal. He's bionic. You understand?
But you just said that I wasn't dead.
I said you weren't dead. I didn't say anything about your body. Look, let's face physiology here. The human torso plunges to Earth at 50, 60 miles an hour. We're talking instant pudding. So Brad Stadler, he's history. He's an organ donor.
I am not Arnold Pischkin.
Wait a minute. You see this? Uh-huh. Go ahead. Open it up before you make any more rash statements.
What is it?
What do you mean, what is it? It's a wallet. It's your wallet. Go ahead, look at it. Uh-huh. You see that? That's your Social Security number. That's your driver's license. Oh, it wasn't a good day for you, was it? You're Arnold Pischkin. That's your money. That's a 20. You're picking up the check. And oh, Arnold, listen. Leave a nice tip for this busboy, or else next time you come here, he'll touch your food.
Arnold Pischkin?
So, Arnold, are you following any of this so far?
I died. My body died. And now I'm in a different body?
Right. It's like reincarnation with a Polaroid. 60 seconds later, bingo, you're somebody else.
But why?
God only knows.
Oh.
No, I mean that literally. God's the only one who knows how it works. You've heard that he works in mysterious ways? Well, he really does. He's the one who decides who lives, who dies, who's born, what soul goes into what body. The only thing I know is that once he does his deal on somebody, he never takes it back. You're Arnold Pischkin now, and you're gonna stay Arnold Pischkin.
But why me?
He has moods. I don't know. If I were to take an educated guess, I would say that back when you were this Brad Stadler guy, what's the word I'm looking for? You must have been a real scumbag.
Come on.
You come on. I've been around long enough to see this. You have to be a real special kind of dork to get this package. And I don't mean like an innocent dork. I mean like a real arrogant dork. I bet you were one of these guys that had it all, right? I mean, tall, handsome, money, even your name.
What about my name?
Well, think about it. You know, you are Brad Stadler. I mean, with a name like that, they bring the Wonder Bread right to your door. I mean, you're Brad Stadler. You could very well have a skyscraper named after you. Only thing is, you're not tall. I'm sorry, but you're not handsome. You got maybe 10, 12 bucks in your pocket, and nobody wants to shop at the Pischkin Plaza. Look, for whatever it's worth, it was nice meeting you, and have a nice life.
Hey, wait a minute. You leaving?
Yeah. I got a 9 o'clock in Detroit. Somebody's being recalled.
What about me? What am I supposed to do?
Whatever you want. That's how it works. From now on, it's all up to you, Arnold. See ya.
Closed. No visitors.
Visitors? This is my building. I'm Mr. Stadler. Brad Stadler.
You're Brad Stadler? Your mama's Brad Stadler? I'm Michael Jackson.
What do you mean, who is this? You know who... It's Brad. Sorry, so I don't sound like myself, but... Noel.
Nobody home. You go away.
No, look, I have to talk to the Senora. It's about the Senor.
Senora no here. Senor, he no here too.
I know Senor Stadler is not home. That's what I have to talk to... The Senora is not home? Where is she?
She go see Senor. He no be home. No more. He muerto.
Muerto.
Si, muerto. Senor dead.
I minored in English Lit.
What the hell? Get in the truck.
Nothing against the Latins. I just don't speak their language, but I like to shoot the breeze. So, little down on the old luck, eh, partner?
Yeah, I haven't been myself since last night.
Ooh, boy, do I know that feeling.
I went home, the maid didn't recognize me. Went to the office, security guard didn't recognize me. My own vice president hung up on me. Nobody knows who I am.
Say, partner, you're not doing drugs or something, are you?
No. Look, forget I said anything. It's my problem. I just need some money.
You'll make some money today. Don't worry about that. I pay $4 an hour.
$4 an hour?
Hey, that's take home. No taxes. Nothing. What'd you make on your last job?
$1.6 million.
Oh, yeah. Just so you know, I expect a full hour's work for my money. We got us a deal on that? Name's Cal Warner.
I'm Brad. No, actually, I guess I'm Arnold. Arnold Pischkin.
Yeah, pleased to know you, Fish. My first wife, there was a woman that drank. I mean, sometimes she'd pass out cold right in front of the Maytag. But hey, I never left the house in a dirty shirt. Her liver hadn't conked out. We'd still be married. Woo! Hey, Arnold. Hey, Arnold. Hey, I don't like to be a hard nose, but we're gonna have to pick it up a little here. We got us 2 more loads after this, boy. Well, this is it, Arnold. Hey, Arnold. Now, this is about as cheap a hotel as you can find. Just be sure and keep something between you and the commode. Oh, hey, how about tomorrow? I got 4 loads of pipe.
Pipe? Oh, no. No, I can't do pipe, Cal.
It's plastic pipe, Arnold. It's not lighter than concrete. It's good for 10 hours. That's $40 in your pocket. What's so funny?
I don't know. It's funny. $40 seems like an awful lot of money all of a sudden. Okay, Cal. Tomorrow.
All right.
Zoo officials immediately denied the report, saying all their monkeys were accounted for. Also, on the local scene, wealthy real estate developer Brad Stadler died instantly last night when a construction elevator failed, then fell from the top floor of his latest project, a downtown office complex to be called Stadler Plaza. Services are planned for Friday. Up next, Dr. Bill with some good news about gallstones, and Ray takes us to an exciting new Moroccan restaurant.
You know where I can pick up a cheap suit, say in the $5 or $6 range?
You're not talking new, then.
I don't know what I'm talking about. I just need a suit.
Hey, somebody getting married?
No. Somebody's getting buried.
Oh.
Phil! Stacy! Hi. I'm sorry. You probably don't recognize me. We met once at Carole and Brad's. Arnold Pischkin.
Yes, of course.
Arnold.
It's too bad about Brad, huh?
Yeah, I'm surprised there aren't more people.
No, it's a bad time. Club's got that big member guest thing today. Best ball. I wasn't so jammed up at the office, I might have been tempted myself.
We were very close to Brad, you know. Brad and Carole.
In fact, we were supposed to go to dinner with them at that new Moroccan place. Everybody says it's very cutting edge.
Well, Brad said that anyway. I hear he's had the same old mesquite thing, only on shish kebabs. You know, that was pretty much the book on Brad, huh? Always a stroke or two off the lead.
You going to the cemetery?
I don't think so.
I think we'll take a pass on that, too. I gotta get back to the office.
Well, what about the do?
The do?
At the house afterwards. Carole is probably expecting us.
Oh, I got a desk full of paperwork.
Well, and I really should get my nails done, so... Well, nice seeing you again.
Arnold.
Right.
Right. All the best.
It's too early. They're still at the cemetery. I should have waited. For what? Why did I even come? What am I supposed to say to anybody? Hello, you don't know me, but I used to be the deceased?
Who you talk? Never mind, you late. Everybody wait for you.
No. Imelda, the Gouda goes with the wheat thins. The cars are for the breed.
Here.
Well, it's about time. What is this? This is not a tuxedo. I don't know what it is, but it's not a tux. Doesn't anybody listen? Oh. All right. We'll work with what we have, okay? First of all, 86 the jacket.
What?
The thing over your shirt, it's called a jacket. Take it off. Take it off. Oh, please. Oh, go burn it. Oh, this is appetizing. Imelda, please, come here. Show me the sorbet. I know it's here somewhere. Here.
Queen, I'm afraid Brad's absence raises some questions for us at the bank.
Jerry, you have my personal assurance that it's business as usual. In fact, in some ways, it's better than... Something we can do for you?
No, I was just, canapes? I'm sorry. Let me get you a knife.
Andy, I'm not saying he didn't look sexy. I know Brad looks sexy. I'm just telling you what Wendy told me.
Oh, tell me one good thing about her.
Suits. Brad had fabulous suits. A lousy human being with great clothes.
Right there.
10 minutes more, okay?
No, I'm going to be a hypocrite. You stay. But I've already missed all my children for that arrogant son of a bitch, and I'm not going to blow Santa Barbara.
Vino Blanco?
Can I get you something? A sandwich, maybe?
Oh, no thanks. I'm not really hungry.
Yeah. Well, this must be pretty rough for you.
What do you mean?
Well, you know. Your dad and everything?
Yeah, I guess.
You guess?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I know how I'm supposed to feel, but I don't know.
But Maria, I don't understand. Why are you quitting now? This is a very bad time. You do understand about the senor.
Si, muerto. He dead. So I go now.
You're quitting because he's dead?
Si, senor dead, but I still feel him here. He like, como se dice, fantasma?
Phantom? Oh, like a ghost?
Si, senor, he be ghost now.
Oh,
I don't like ghosts in la casa, so I go work some other casa.
Something wrong?
My housekeeper just quit.
Maria? I mean, that is her name, isn't it, Maria?
Apparently she doesn't do haunted windows. Now, on top of everything, I have to find someone to take care of this house.
I'll do it.
Excuse me?
I'll do it. I'll look after the house.
Are you a maid?
Well, not exactly. But I've been a lot of things. Just in the last couple of days.
Do you actually do housekeeping?
No, but how complicated can it be? I mean, it's not like we're talking about the theory of relativity here. It's a fairly basic concept. No, you're right. It's dumb. I don't even know why I thought it. And you probably want somebody with experience and references and things. Forget it.
Arnold, where are you going?
Ralph! What are you doing here?
What I do everywhere, what I'm told. And I'm told you can use this.
What is it?
What, am I, a snoop? I didn't get to be no angel by opening and reading other people's mail. It's your references.
References for what?
She needs a maid, right? So? That paper says you lead the league in dust busting.
Yeah, well, who says I wanted the job anyway?
You did.
Okay, so I did. Well, now I don't think so. Oh, I don't know. What do you think I should do?
Hey, I'm pizza man. I only deliver. I don't recommend. I don't advise. You do what you think. That's all anybody can do. Ooh, I'm late. See ya.
Very impressive recommendations. Mr. Pischkin not only keeps an immaculate house, he is a fine cook whose specialties include a wide range of international dishes.
Mrs. Stadler, I may not be everything that these letters say I am, but I can promise you that I will do the best job I know how.
Not to mention you're the only one who's applied for it. All right, Mr. Pischkin. I mean, Arnold. Why don't we try this for a week or so, sort of on a trial basis?
I'm cleaning toilets on spec.
No, not at all. I'll pay you. You can live in Maria's room. I only mean that I think we should consider it temporary until we see how it works out.
A little curious about that myself. Dish rag. In the entire house, there is no dish rag, right?
Why don't you try the dishwasher?
That's where you keep your dish rags?
No, but it's usually where we wash the dishes.
Oh, the dishwasher. Right. The people I used to work for like to have everything done by hand.
Oh, I see. Well, here we're very appliance-oriented. Feel free to use anything that's plugged in.
Great.
Okay? Great. Oh, about dinner tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Could you do Chinese?
Chinese?
Your resume said you do international dishes.
Right. Chinese is international.
Do you make Szechuan? Josh loves dumplings.
Dumplings are nice.
I like Kung Pao. Let's go with chicken tonight.
Okay, Szechuan dumplings and Kung Pao chicken. Sounds good.
Fabulous. You'll probably want to do some shopping, correct?
Probably, yes. Your fried rice, your Szechuan dumplings, and your Kung Pao chicken.
It looks delicious, Arnold.
Smells great, too.
I think you'll enjoy it. There's more in the kitchen if you want some, just call.
Thank you.
Wow.
Very well.
You understand? I know I've licensed this country. I know prescribed drugs.
No. I don't want drugs. I just need someone to talk to. Someone...
Yes, reach out and touch someone. So what is the problem?
Well, what it is I'm not really me. I mean, I'm not the me that I am now. Actually, I'm someone else. Well, what happened was I died.
Yes?
No, I died.
Yes, you say you die. I understand.
You don't have a problem with that?
If you die, you're the one with problem, correct?
What I'm saying is, I was in an accident. I was killed. I was dead. Genuine, certified dead.
Yes, dead. Go on, please.
You're sure?
I already tell you. I understand.
Okay. It only lasted like that for a minute. Then, I was alive again, but in a completely different body. This body is not my body. I mean, it's not the body I was born in. I died in that body, and then I woke up in this body.
So you have reincarnation.
You mean you actually believe this?
More important, are you believing this?
I don't have to believe it. I'm living it.
Then I believe it also. It's the only way I am helping you.
Oh, Dr. Jahundi, you have no idea how relieved that makes me feel. I mean, it's such a weird situation. To be able to actually talk to somebody about it is...
Yes, yes. A relief. I know. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yes. It's lunchtime now. And I deserve a break today.
I'm not saying you can't fill Brad's shoes. All that I'm saying is that I'm concerned. My bank is concerned. The thing is, Brad always skated on thin ice. We knew that, but he was good at it, and we knew that too. You know, Noel, you're a numbers man. This company, on paper, it's undercapitalized, leveraged 8 different ways.
So we always have been, on paper.
Well, that's just the point. I mean, nothing personal, Noel, but with Brad out of the picture, I'm afraid we're going to have to take a real hard look at that paper.
Hello?
Hi, Carole, it's Noel.
Noel, hello. How are you?
Fine. I wonder if I could see you this afternoon.
This afternoon? I know on paper I own the company now, but Josh needs me more at the moment, I feel.
This will only take a moment. It's important, Carole. There's a lot at stake.
All right. All right, yes, if it's that important.
Yes.
Yes, I'll be there.
Oh, hi. I'm just giving this room a quick sweep, then I'll go upstairs and do the...
Arnold, I don't need a progress report, but I do need you to do something for me today. Josh has a Little League game, and I have to be somewhere at 3 o'clock. Can you take him?
No, I can't do that because I haven't done the shopping for dinner yet.
Oh, that's all right. You can do that now.
No, I can't do that now because I'm doing this room now, and then I have to go upstairs. I have Josh's room.
Arnold, let's not obsess over this. Rule of thumb here, the rooms in this house have fewer needs than the people in the house. Now, Josh needs someone to take him to his game, and I need you to be that someone. We do understand who's working for whom here, don't we?
So, what position do you play?
I'm one of the lambs.
One of the what?
You know, one of the players they don't put in until the game's almost over.
What do you mean, a situation player? Utility man?
We call them lambs.
But shouldn't I read this first?
Carole, it's 50 pages of legal gobbledygook. Believe me, you won't understand a word of it.
Do you understand a word of it?
Well, of course I do. But I'm...
A man?
It has nothing to do with that. But I have been a vital part of this business for 10 years. And with all due respect, Carole, you haven't.
But on the other hand, it is my money we're talking about, isn't it? So with all due respect to you, I'm not going to sign anything that I haven't read.
All right, guys, let's have a little hustle. Come on, Jason. Get that better.
Oh, you're with the Stadler kid?
Yeah, I'm his... I work at his house.
Too bad about the father.
Hey, yo! That was right on the corner! Ah! Jason hates the corners with his breaking stuff, and this Yutz doesn't even know there are corners. Of course, he never came to any of the games. The father.
Yes, I know. I've heard.
You know, not that I blame him. The kid stinks. You know, he's one of the lames.
Hey, there you go.
Still ahead. Just 3 more rounds. Okay, it's close, but we'll get it. Just sit on that lead. A little hustle, that's all.
Okay, guys, only 3 more rounds. Just hold them.
9th inning, you gotta use them.
Yeah, all right. Last inning. Okay, Goldstein, Morris, Sims. Go take short, second, and third. Stadler, you're in right field.
Okay, stay awake out there, Monarch. Only 3 more outs. Come on.
Heads up out there!
You blind man! Oh, you see that? These jerks score. Jason's ERA goes in the toilet, and all because this Yutz won't give him the corners. Strike him out, Jason! I tell you, the Stadler kid's lame.
So, what happened out there?
I lost the ball in the sun.
The sun was behind you.
It was not. It was right in my eye.
How would you know? You had your damn eyes closed. You want to know what really happened out there? I'll tell you what really happened out there. You wussed out. That's what really happened out there.
You can't talk to me like that.
What did you say?
I said you can't say things like that to me. You sound like my dad.
You're right, I probably do.
Where are we going?
Shut up. That's number 1. The eyes stay open and the mouth stays shut.
A hole in my gut and I'm feeling sad too. I know I can't play, so this is my prayer. Please hit it everywhere but to me. What do you know? I caught that ball. Here comes another, so what if I fall? Just hit it here on the ground in the air. This is my prayer, look at me. Yeah. Come on, I can do it. Feeling good, I can do it.
Thank you for playing ball with Josh last night. Hitting those, what did he call them?
Well, the fungos.
Fungos. It's all he talked about. You probably spent more time with him in one night than his father did in the last 5 years.
Well, that's okay. I enjoyed it.
Well, so did he, and I really appreciate it. So, what do you think about fish?
In what respect?
For dinner tonight, I've invited Noel Furman.
Noel Furman? Fine.
Red snapper? Swordfish, maybe? Grilled? Light lemony sauce? Fettuccine? A couple of different vegetables. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sort of a California Nouvelle thing.
Oh, exactly. Exactly. Is that any problem for you?
No. No, I don't think so. You probably want a nice dry Chardonnay with that.
Perfect. You make everything sound so easy.
It's what I do.
Wish I could be that confident. I don't even know why I asked Noel over. Get him on my own turf, I guess. Leased out of Brad's old office.
Oh, so this is a business thing?
He wants me to sign this. I'm not even sure what it is. A loan agreement, I think. The party of the first part's a bank.
Union Liberty?
Yes. How did you know?
It was just a guess. They do a lot of corporate financing.
You know about stuff like this?
Well, I've done a lot of stuff, so... A lot of different things, so I know a little bit about some stuff. May I? Now, you don't want to sign this, or...
I don't know. I'm probably all wrong. I probably don't understand a word of it.
Well, this is a loan agreement.
As close as I can figure out, Union Liberty is loaning the company $50 million to build Stadler Plaza.
Well, then you understand just about every word that counts.
Noel says it's just a formality, that they just need my signature on it instead of Brad's. So why do I have this feeling that something's wrong?
Maybe they're raising the interest.
You think so?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't know. But let's just say, hypothetically, that your husband had the same $50 million loan with the same bank, only for 2% less.
But he dies. And maybe Noel Furman isn't quite as firm as Brad was. And maybe the bank is getting greedy and decides to stick it to the widow.
You're really very bright.
Yeah, right. Look who I'm getting business advice from. My housekeeper.
Right. I'd better get back to my leaves.
Arnold. Thank you.
And you are resenting this, yes?
What, sweeping? Mopping? Being Mr. Tidy Bowl in my own home? You're damn right I do.
But are you not enjoying anything at all about this new job of yours? You like teaching your boy these fungos, yes?
Yeah, that was okay. I liked that.
But you did not like being with him before, though.
No. Thought he was a... I was very busy before. I had a lot of important things going, business things.
Yes, yes. America. Our business is business.
Exactly. And if you don't stay on top of it, there's always some joker just waiting to jump all over your you-know-what.
No, I do not know what.
Your manhood.
You are equating business with manhood?
It's not how I equate it. It's the way it is. In real life, it's the one who's got the biggest one that wins.
Aha. The Big Mac versus the Whopper. A very interesting mentality. Look, I am not making judgment, Arnold. But neither do I fully understand. In my country, manhood and business, they are two different things.
Yeah, well, in your country, they charm snakes for a living. I mean, maybe it's a snake measuring contest. I don't know, but, Doctor, business is business. Either you step on theirs, or they step on yours.
And all this stepping, it leaves not much time for being good father?
No, not much.
So manhood and fatherhood, they are not compatible?
I never said that.
Yes, Arnold. I think you did.
Fish with pesto sauce, fish with ginger sauce, fish with tomato sauce. In the whole book, there is no fish with lemon sauce, right?
Hi, Arnold. Need some help?
No, Josh, I'm fine. I'm just getting dinner together here.
You sure you don't need some help?
What do you mean, like stirring something?
Yeah. I could stir the fish.
Aha! That's very funny. Stir the fish.
That's the wrong book, Arnold.
What do you mean?
It's the old Julia Child. It's like classic French. Everything is baked and poached. You want the one that tells you how to grill things.
Are you trying to tell me something, Josh?
We've got this recycling center at school. So I always check the trash for cans and bottles and stuff.
Yeah.
The trash, Arnold. Most of it's cardboard cartons, styrofoam. You know, like takeout stuff.
So you figure I haven't been exactly cooking everything from scratch?
Can you cook anything?
Bad scrambled eggs, that's about it. Where did you learn how to do this?
Maria, she could speak English, sort of. But she couldn't read it. So I started reading the cookbooks for her and sort of picked it up.
Did your mother know about this talent of yours?
She knows I used to hang out in the kitchen a lot, but I never really made a big deal out of it. I wouldn't want my dad to find out.
Why not?
Well, he would have thought I was wussy.
Yeah? Well, for what it's worth, I don't think so.
Really?
Absolutely. I mean, the greatest chefs in the world are men, right?
Yeah, right.
Right.
So what does Julia say we do next?
Julia?
Julia?
Julia, let's see. She says. Delicious. Absolutely first rate.
Thank you very much, Mr. Furman.
To Stadler Plaza.
Kid, we are a hit.
All right.
Whatever you're paying this Arnold of yours, you should give him a raise.
Can I afford that, Noel? I mean, with this new loan you want me to sign? Well, that was a waste of a perfectly good meal.
It didn't go well?
The bank is raising the interest, and Noel said there's nothing we can do about it.
Nothing he can do about it, you mean?
I gather you're not that overwhelmed by Mr. Furman.
Well, let's just say I think he's a little short on testosterone.
That is so funny. Brad used to say exactly the same thing. He said Noel had the brains for business, but not the... For once, Brad might have been right.
Well, since Mr. Furman can't or won't do anything about it, maybe you should.
Oh, right. Like what?
Maybe you should talk to this bank guy yourself.
Oh, you think begging would impress him?
No, you never beg. I mean, sometimes you just have to tell them what you want.
So what does she want, Noel? I thought this was a done deal.
It is. Mrs. Stadler and her advisor just want to go over a few points.
What advisor?
Arnold Pischkin.
What's he? Lawyer? Accountant?
No, I think it's more of a domestic arrangement.
Hello, Noel.
Ah, Carole. I believe you've met Jerry Melman of Union Liberty?
Yes, of course. I'd like you to meet him.
Well, what can I do for you, Mrs. Stadler?
Actually, I'm quite happy with things just the way they are, which is why I've decided to decline your kind offer of the new loan.
Let's sit down.
I thought I made it clear.
You see, a loan agreement already exists between your bank and his company.
That loan was made with the explicit understanding that Mr. Stadler's unique talents were required to secure it. Now, without that collateral, that loan is now null and void. So with all due respect to your advisor, let me advise you that you really only have two options here. Take it or leave it.
I guess I'll leave it. I guess I'll just have to go with World Fujikawa.
World Fujikawa?
Yes. They want in on Stadler Plaza. They've offered to underwrite total construction costs.
So they'd guarantee all loans?
That's what underwriting usually means, Jerry. And it also means we can go to any bank in the world to get them.
I think we could be very competitive.
No, I'm afraid that could be a problem. As you're aware, World Fujikawa owns the Matsuhashi Group, Tokyo Imperial, Osaka Trust.
Mrs. Stadler, Union Liberty is very sensitive to the Japanese situation. So before you make any commitments to the Fujikawa people, let me talk to our people, good American people such as yourself. I'm sure we can work something out.
I think it went rather well, don't you?
It was all right. All right? He was crawling. By mid-afternoon, he's going to be begging you to knock half a point off the load you already have.
We could do better than half a point.
With a gun?
With World Fujikawa. For 49% and a first-look deal, their bank should cover it for almost nothing.
There aren't any banks, Noel.
Oh, yes, there are. World Fujikawa.
No, there's no World Fujikawa, Noel. I mean, there is, of course, but they didn't call Mrs. Stadler. Nobody called Mrs. Stadler.
We made the whole thing up.
My first year in Little League, I only got up once. One at-bat in an entire season. Plus, I fan on 3 pitches. I was crushed. I mean, I couldn't eat, wouldn't come out of my room. Finally, my dad comes up, and he sits on the bed next to me, and he starts naming off these guys. Right? Babe Ruth, Mickey Mantle, Willie Mays, Hall of Famers. And he starts telling me how many times these guys struck out. And then he said something that I'll never forget. He said, "Never judge yourself by one at-bat. It's what you hit lifetime that counts." Well, the next year I played some more, and I got a few hits. I still struck out. Plenty, but I had a few good swings to balance them out. You know what I'm saying, Josh? There are a lot of swings in a lifetime. You'll get your share of hits.
If it's game day, must be meatloaf.
Yep. I just figured it would save us a little time.
Josh has his appetite back thanks to you. Your dad must have been quite a guy.
My dad? Why?
The story you told us.
Right. The story.
My dad never had much to say to me at all.
Neither did mine.
What?
That story, I made it up. It's what I always wanted my father to say to me. What I'd always hoped to say to my son someday. Come in.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm sorry to bother you, but I was wondering if you might want to read this.
Your book?
How did you know it was a book?
Well, it kind of looks like a book.
It's a children's story I've been sort of playing around with, and...
The Boy and the Snowman.
It started out as a fairy tale, and I don't know, it doesn't even have an ending. But there's some stuff in there that I thought, with what you said about your father, you might...
Okay, I'll read it.
Be honest with me now. I mean, I may not want to hear the truth, but I think I need to.
Right. The boy and the snowman? Oh, God, Carole. This has got to be worse than the worst face you ever made.
You didn't like it.
Like it? No, I can't say that I liked it. But it's very good. Just hit a little close to home. Can we walk? I mean, the boy and the snowman. I thought it was going to be a story about a kid and, a snowman. It's no fairy tale. The boy is obviously Josh, and the snowman is...
Brad.
Oh, my God, was he that cold?
No. Not cold, really. Just distant. At home, anyway. He was very close to his work, of course. And his golf, and his cars, and his friends.
It's hard to believe he had any friends.
Well, they weren't actually so much real friends, I think, as very close acquaintances. Women at the club and girls at the office, pretty much anyone he wanted.
You knew about the women?
Some of them.
You never said anything?
I didn't really much see the point. The last couple of years, there was not much point in telling him anything.
Beginning to wonder why you married this jerk in the first place.
I never said he was a jerk. And I married him because I was in love with him. I'm making him sound like a jerk. It's just people change. He wasn't always like that, the snowman. When Josh was first born, Brad's father was still alive, and Brad was never going to work for his father. He didn't want to be anything like his father. So we didn't have any money. The only thing we could afford was a laundry basket for the baby to sleep in. I remember this one night, Josh started to cry. So Brad rushed over and he picked the baby up and he held him. And he started to cry too. And he told Josh that he was sorry that he couldn't get him a real crib. And that maybe he could never give him all the things that he wanted in life, but that he would make up for it by giving Josh all the love that he would ever need. So anyway, Brad's father died, and he took over the company. Just temporarily, he said. But by the time that we could afford a crib, he was just too busy to pick it out. He just changed. In a long time.
Arnold, I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. It's too soon.
Too soon. I don't know. What's too soon? Who am I waiting for, Brad? I waited for him when he was alive. I don't even think he ever really cared.
He cared.
How do you know that? I don't know. I don't even think Brad ever knew. I'm sorry, Arnold.
It's just too soon. I don't know what I was thinking.
I'm thinking Arnold Pischkin.
You've got to be kidding.
You got a problem here, Noel. Stadler Plaza's way behind schedule. You need a ramrod out there, somebody who can whip things into shape the way Brad used to.
All right. If you want me to personally take charge,
I'm sorry, Noel. I gotta be blunt with you. My bank has $50 million on the line. That means I'm on the line. I need Stadler Plaza up and open on time, and frankly, I'm not entirely convinced that you can make that happen.
And you think Arnold Pischkin can? Do you have any idea what the man does for a living?
I'm more interested in what I'll do for a living if this project goes bad. You know, I checked out that World Fujikawa offer.
Oh?
There wasn't any. It was a total scam. This Pischkin guy threw me a major league curve, and I bought it. Now, maybe I don't like that, but I gotta admire it. And I want him pitching for me instead of against me. Hardball, Noel. That's the game that Brad played. That's the game you gotta start playing now. Hire Arnold Pischkin. Hey, at least he's thinking.
Frankly, I was opposed to this. But apparently, the financial experts don't feel that I interface effectively with the blue-collar element.
Now, maybe it's your hat.
I don't suppose you know anything about construction.
Noel, may I call you Noel? You don't need experience with a job like this. It's not like we're talking about the theory of relativity here. It's a fairly basic concept. What it all boils down to is kicking butts and taking names.
Congratulations to your new job and mine.
Your new job?
Well, if you're trading in your Johnny Mops for Stadler Plaza, I figure that I need a new housekeeper, so that'll have to be me for a while anyway.
You don't mind?
I probably will when I actually get down to it, but for now it's kind of quaint. So let's drink up to both our jobs. You don't like champagne?
No, it's fine. I'm just not big on daytime drinking.
Neither am I. Arnold, I have to be honest with you. This celebration is just an excuse to pick up where we left off the other night. Subtle, huh?
I'm a sucker for subtle.
Hello? No. Yes, he is, but... Can you meet the plumbing contractor in 20 minutes? It's about the urinals.
No.
But you said that an hour ago.
What?
I said you told me that an hour ago. Dinner's all ready, and Josh is spending the night with a friend.
Listen, I'm going to be here probably another hour. We've got a major concrete pour in the morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, Arnold, I can hear you.
This is bad, Arnold. Very bad. I told Brad something like this would happen. But no, Brad was the boss. Brad was numero uno. Brad knew everything. Well, he obviously wasn't any expert on elevators, and he didn't know squat about steel.
Okay, Noel, okay. You want to dig him up and give him a piece of your mind? Great. Otherwise, let's see if we can't deal with what we've got here.
Arnold, the steel is already in the concrete. The concrete's already up. Floors, columns, arches, the entire supporting structure.
All right. I get the picture. Now, come on. Let's take another look at this lab report. They tested 4 pieces out of the entire shipment. 2 are right up to specs. 1 is 90% of the strength required, and 1 is only 60-something.
It's a quality control problem. I told Brad.
No, we know it's a quality control problem, but is it a collapse problem? Well, we could live with 90%. If all the steel is 90%, that building will stand up to anything short of a direct meteor hit. Now, the question is, how much of it is 60-something?
We have no way of knowing.
Who else has seen this report? You, me, the lab, who else?
Nobody.
Well, let's just leave it like that for now, shall we?
That means you won't be at my game.
Listen, Josh, don't tell me what I mean. I know what I mean. I'll be there if I can. Excuse me, I have a couple of phone calls to make.
Now it's almost 8 o'clock.
Thank you. But in Tokyo, it's almost 11 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Why are you calling Tokyo?
I have a 900 number geisha. Why do you think I'm calling Tokyo? It's business. I'm sorry, both of you. There's some stuff going on, and it's kind of getting to me. I don't mean to be a jerk about this. It's just, I've got a lot of stuff on my mind. Okay?
Sure. He won't be there.
All right, we've got 3 options. 1, we go public. Admit we may have a problem, tear the building down, and start over from scratch.
And who's going to pay for that? We're not exactly AAA what the bank says it is. They're not about to refinance a pile of rubble.
Yeah, that's the out of business yesterday option. Which brings us to option number 2, the hope and pray scenario. We gamble that the steel's all right. We get the building up, we get it open, and we hope and pray that it stays that way. If it does, it's the fountain of eternal money. But if it doesn't, if it comes down, if it brings people with it...
But we don't know there's anything wrong with the steel.
But we know that there might be. And buildings do funny things, Noel. Even good buildings with good steel. Now, that's the ownership problem, not only for Carole, but for you. You own 15% of this thing.
Have you told Carole about this?
Are you kidding? If I'd talked to Carole about this, we wouldn't be having this conversation. We'd be out of business already. She's not like some of us, Noel. It's not about money and things with Carole.
So what's the 3rd option?
World Fujikawa.
I like it. I like it very much. So, I must now ask myself, what is wrong with this fish?
I beg your pardon?
Mr. Fujikawa himself began as a humble dealer of seafood. He likes to say the first rule of business is to smell the fish before you buy the fish. Therefore, I must ask myself, what is wrong with this fish?
Mr. Tanaka, with all due respect to Mr. Fujikawa and his fish, I think what you're asking is something a little more basic. Are we out to screw you over?
Thank you, Mr. Pischkin. I appreciate your directness. Our traditional ways are charming, but time-consuming. Therefore, let us cut to the bottom line. You have a gold mine here. Why do you want to cash out before the load comes in?
As you're aware, Mr. Stadler died recently.
Yes, of course.
Which left his widow as the primary owner.
Ah, she does not grasp the potential.
But Mr. Furman and I do. Now, we may not be able to stop Mrs. Stadler from selling, Mr. Tanaka. But we can get her the best price. And I mean the very best price.
I regret I cannot stay longer, but I must stop in Chicago. The Cubs have a shortstop we like very much.
For the Yokohama Giants?
Perhaps for Yokohama. Perhaps for the San Francisco Giants. We also like them very much.
I am disappointed in you, Arnold.
Look, I really wanted to get to Josh's game. I just got jammed up.
Selling the bad fish to the Japanese.
Look, the Japanese can take care of themselves, okay? It's just business.
And the lying to Carole? This is also just business.
I haven't lied to Carole.
Not yet, perhaps. But will you not have to, in order to convince her to sell the bad fish?
Could we stop calling it bad fish? It's a building.
But it is not a good building.
I don't know that for sure.
If you cannot tell the truth about it, Arnold, it cannot be good.
Look, what do you want me to say, Doctor? That I'm never going to lie to Carole? I can't say that. I probably will lie a little. But it's for her sake, hers and Josh. If this deal goes through, they're set for life. They'll have everything they'll ever need.
Except for a husband and father.
That's not out of the picture. If you just get this Stadler Plaza thing off my back, maybe I could have a little time.
For Carole and Josh? Or for more Stadler Plazas?
Who says I can't have both?
I think you are saying it. Because what I am hearing is that Arnold is now out of the picture. And Brad is now speaking.
Oh, great. Now I'm Sybil or somebody.
You are whoever you choose. Arnold or Brad. But I do not think that you can be both. You cannot sell the bad fish and be a good husband and father. Because then you will not only be telling lies, you will also be living one.
But I already am living one. I can't very well go to Carole and Josh and tell them I am the husband and father, can I?
No, I do not imagine that you can.
Well.
Very well, Arnold. Thank you for coming.
What do you mean? We've got another 20 minutes.
No. We are all finished now.
What do you mean?
There is nothing more that I can do for you. I believe that you have already made your choice. Arnold, today you are going this way.
But the other patients?
No, Arnold. There are no other patients. You are the only one. I have only my associate.
Ralph? You know what the downside to this gig is? Bitter, bitter disappointment. I mean, you get your hopes up and somebody comes along and stomps all over them. It's a combination of heartache and bunions. You know, maybe you should be an angel, Arnold. You seem to thrive on misery. Me? I like happy endings. But you? Some people just never learn.
It just doesn't feel right.
Carole, it's $10 million. Cash. In your pocket. I don't get all this bad vibe stuff.
Won't this put you out of a job? You were hired to finish Stadler Plaza. Now, won't these Fujikawa people bring in some honcho of their own?
Yes, probably.
Well, I don't understand that. This job is you, Arnold. You love it. Love it. Hell, you lust after it.
Come on, let's not make a Freudian case out of it.
Oh, you mean you're not getting it on with the concrete? Because God knows I've got nothing that interests you. Arnold, we were maybe half a kiss away from making love. And what has happened since then? Nothing. Not even half a kiss. Why? Because you are too busy with that damn job that you love so much. And now all of a sudden you want to give it up? No regrets? I don't understand that.
Obviously. So let's talk about it tomorrow. Maybe you're more rational in sunlight.
Why does that sound so familiar to me? Why does everything you say lately sound so familiar to me?
Another rhetorical why question?
Yes, but I answered it for myself just now. It sounds familiar, Arnold, because I'm watching another sweet and decent man turn into an obsessive jerk. You are Brad. I hope you realize that.
What?
Maybe not all of him yet. You've only been at it a few weeks. It took him years.
It must be me.
Don't be crazy.
Oh, but it is crazy, Arnold. Don't you see? I meet two men in my whole life. Two men that I really care about. And they both turn out to be the same jerk. That's not crazy, Arnold. It's just plain sad. You want me to sell? All right, all I ask is that you answer me one simple question, and I want the truth. Because that is one thing that Brad never gave me. Is there anything about this deal that you're not telling me?
No.
Okay. I'll sell. I really don't care much anymore.
One pitch to Goodrow. Curveball swung on, driven
Hey,
deep
Josh.
to left field.
Hi,
Conroy
Arnold.
goes back
Listen,
to the
I'm
track,
sorry I
and
couldn't
Edwin
make
is
it,
outta
but
here.
You got jammed up.
Gary Goodrow.
Right.
Thinking fastball and guessing
So how'd it go?
Oh, only 3 for 3.
You got your hits? I'm sorry I missed it.
Sure.
I, honest to God, wanted to be there, but I... Look, Josh, you know that what I'm doing right now is pretty much what your dad used to do. The job, I mean.
Yeah?
Well, it's different than when I was working at the house. There's a lot more to do. I don't have as much free time. But I'm better at this. In fact, I'm damn good at it. And when you're really good at something, it's not so much like a job. It's more like fun. It's like going 3 for 3. I mean, you find your swing and you never want it to stop. It was like today when you were 2 for 2. When you got that second hit, you didn't want it to stop, did you?
No way.
No. You wanted one more at bat. You always do. So I am sorry that I wasn't there. And I'm sure that your dad was sorry for all the times that he wasn't there. But Josh, boys, men, we're not all that different. We all want one more at bat. See what I mean?
Yeah. You're just like my dad.
One of the most important members of our team, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Arnold Pischkin.
Thank you very much, Noah. As project supervisor, I've taken a great deal of pleasure in the construction of Stadler Plaza. It gives me even greater pleasure to introduce to you the representative of its new owner, World Fujikawa. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Watsu Tanaka, Director of North American Acquisitions.
Thank you, Mr. Pischkin. Before we have the official signing of the contracts, I wish to say something. There is much made in your media regarding the role of the Japanese in American business. Some say we are buying your country, others say we are stealing it. My company does not steal anything. We buy what is offered at a fair price. This building, for example. Because we of World Fujikawa live by the rule that success without honor is failure. Profit without integrity is loss. Like this glorious building, we stand tall and strong and proud today.
And you could both fall down tomorrow.
Excuse me, Mr. Pischkin, did you say something?
No. Nothing. Yes, I do want to say something. Whatever happens, please remember I love you and Josh and always have.
Arnold, what are you doing? Arnold, please.
Actually, it's not something that I want to say, it's something that I have to say. And if I don't say it now, I probably never will. What I am up here to tell you is there is something very wrong with this fish. It's the steel. You know, the rods in the concrete that hold everything together? Well,
We cut a deal on the steel.
What?
You know, shave a corner, save a buck.
No harm, no foul, except sometimes you shave a little too much off of the corners and everything inside falls down. Would this building fall down? Probably not. Anyway, under the circumstances, I doubt World Fujikawa still wants to buy this thing. And even if they did, I don't think Mrs. Stadler would sell. Unlike some of us, she's got a very good grip on what's right and what's wrong. Some of us are born like that. Some of us have to learn. And that's all I have to say.
Get some food.
If you have any questions, I'm sure Mr. Furman would be happy to answer.
Stadler Industries.
I am so sorry about this. I'm sorry about everything.
What are you talking about? You just stood up and told the truth.
I just lost you everything you ever had. The house, the cars, money, everything.
I don't care. I've been broke before.
What?
Don't you understand? You did it. You finished Stadler Plaza, and you did it the one way that Brad never could. With the truth. Now come on, let's go tell Josh.
Josh? Carole? What exactly are we telling Josh?
Well, I'm going to tell him that I love him very much. And I'm going to tell him that we might be moving. And I'm going to tell him to call all his friends and find a place to stay tonight. You can tell him whatever you want.
Carole?
What?
There's still one more truth I should probably tell you.
I'm coming clean, I'm starting new. Not looking back, darling, I swear to you. I believe that I'm on the right track. Honey, so hold me tight. Finally, I think I see the light. Sometimes I fall, honey, along the way. You pick me up, honey, I got to say. Yes, I have changed, honey, and that's the truth. Finally, I think I see the light. 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 Finally, I think I see the light.
Me? I like happy endings.